Hello, loves, and welcome to Red Hairs and Daffodils Homestead Kitchen Edition. If you're new to the channel or coming back to the channel, welcome. It's good to see you guys. If you're new to the channel, my name is Kate, and I want to welcome all you guys in. Today, we are actually planning. It's about 9:30 in the morning. I know it's a shock that it's not 11 p.m., right? Normally, I'm baking at 11 p.m., but we are actually planning for a wonderful dinner tonight to just surprise my brother, just because. So Lynn, myself, and Bobby we're all gonna sit down and just enjoy a nice, delicious, hopefully warm dinner tonight. We are borrowing our inspiration today from the Williams Sonoma cookbook, Essentials of Slow Cooking. What are we making? We are making pulled pork sandwiches today. We've already got potato salad and coleslaw. All that's already in the refrigerator, ready to go. We already have our barbecue sauce set up, ready to go. Everything's good. We just need to cook and prep this. So we have here 3-pound boneless pork shoulder roasts. They've already been tucked up, and all the little craggy bits have been tied up with cooked twine, butcher's twine. So we're good with that. And we have to season both of these over with a little bit of salt and pepper, and then we're going to take it over to the stove. And then for about 10 minutes, we're going to start browning all these sides and get that wonderful sear on it, which is what we're looking for. So give me just a second. I'm going to salt and pepper both of these, and we'll get a move on. I just wanted to put some salt in a separate container so I'm not dipping my pork covered fingers back into the salt by any means. So I'm always so hesitant to I know some people don't mind if they re-dip back into the main container and everything like that. That drives me bonkers. I don't know why. It's just one of those things, just with cleanliness and everything. I need to stop touching my glasses. They scoot down. But I do not work. I know I've talked about this on the channel a little bit. I do not work often with meat. I guess I consider myself a vegetarian to a degree, but I don't mind some meats. I don't mind chicken and like pork chops. I don't mind some pork products. I could be a pescatarian all day long, you guys. I absolutely love fish, seafood, the whole 9 yards there. But I don't work a lot with meat, and I do not at all cook anything to do with beef or anything like that. But everyone in my family knows that, and we just kind of move and shake. Lynn, would you please be so kind as to take off my glasses for me? They are slipping down past my nose. All right. Thank you, Lenny. I appreciate that. All right. I'm going to pepper them when they get over to the, when we go to start them at the stove. I will then throw some pepper on them as well. Hi, Ollie. He's just back walking figure eights here. He's such a good boy. Wash my hands real fast. Can you put some Dawn on my hands, please? I know we used to have a little Dawn pump. Thank you so very much. I'm going to need to throw these away here in just a minute. With clean hands, I'm going to go ahead and just sprinkle some pepper over one of the sides of the pork roast, and then when we go to flip it, I'll just lightly pepper the other side. This is my freshly ground black pepper, so it's a little potent. So if I start sniffling, this is why, folks. Yep. Okay. It always gets me, right? Okay. Got that on a medium high heat. I'll go ahead and bring you guys over and we can just watch a couple seconds of this, and then as soon as it's browned on all sides, it said it takes about 10 minutes. I'm repeating myself, sorry. I'll go ahead and pull it back. I'm gonna get out a clean surface here for my baking sheet, and then we're gonna get everything into our stovetop, our slow cooker. I'll get it right one of these times. We're gonna get it into our slow cooker where it's gonna go for about 8 to 10 hours. I love it when things just work for you. So I'll bring you guys on over here to the stove. Alrighty, loves, we've already pulled our 2 pork shoulders into our crock pot slow cooker base here, and I've got 1 medium sweet Vidalia onion. I'm gonna go ahead and move that around until it is soft, about 3 minutes. And then we are going to add in our garlic. Add in our garlic, and then we are going to doctor this up just a little bit with some chicken broth. These can brown up nicely. Should have separated these before I put them in the pan. I wasn't thinking. Well, my stovetop was clean, you guys. I want these to get a little bit of color and sweat out just a smidgen. Alrighty, loves, it's been about 3 or 4 minutes and our onions have softened up nicely. We're going to go ahead and add in a good fat tablespoon, maybe a tablespoon and a half of minced garlic. Stir that around for about a minute, and then we're going to add in about half maybe of our chicken broth. It calls for a half cup, but we have actually doubled the amount of the pork shoulder that we are making for dinner tonight. The recipe calls for just 1 3-pound pork shoulder, but y'all know me by now. I don't do anything simple. So we are doing 2 of our pork shoulders, 2 of our 3-pound pork shoulders. So I need to add about a cup, maybe a little bit more, and give those pork shoulders some moisture in slow cooker as they're going, because that's the only liquid in this slow cooker recipe. other than what is exuded from the pork shoulders themselves and the little bit of vegetables here. Oh my gosh, that garlic smells amazing. Just trying to go off a feel for the container here. My goodness, this already smells so delicious. We need to, here in just a minute, we need to dump all of this into our slow cooker. Then we can get our slow cooker going. Alrighty, loves, we've got everything in our slow cooker. The garlic and onions, everything smells absolutely wonderful. We got some gorgeous browning. I think that's what they call the Maillard reaction. So now we're going to put this on a lowish medium, just a click for the next 8 to 10 hours. We're going to check this sporadically just to make sure that we don't run out of liquid or anything. I think we're going to be okay. So I will check in with you guys when we have more of an update, and let's get to cooking. Hello, loves. It's been about 8 to 8.5 hours since you and I last spoke, and I am pleased as punch to report to you guys our 2 3-pound pork shoulders taste beautiful. We've poked and prodded them. They're at the perfect temperature. They are literally falling apart. One of them oddly has a little crevice taken out of it, but they're really delicious. We nibbled a little bit on it, but we're letting these cool down so we can handle them and not completely burn our piggies off. We've got to create a barbecue sauce esque sauce to go on now the 6 pounds of pork shoulder that we're going to completely shred up and put back into the slow cooker for the next on high for like the next 30, 45, 50 minutes or so. So it calls for us to return the pork to the cooker, add 2 cups of your favorite barbecue sauce, a little bit of mustard, a quarter cup per 3-pound pork shoulder of honey, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, stir well, set it on high, let that baby cook. So Lynn and I were able to, we got 2 bottles of our local smoker, our local grill. This is the place where we actually got the pork ribs from for our barbecue sauce. Taste, make, and review special that we did for the 4th of July weekend. So we pulled our two bottles of that in preparation of today. So we are going to go ahead and add that in. We're going to add some of the hot jus that is left over in the bottom of the crock pot. It has got the onions that we put in there. You guys, like tissue paper has more strength than what these onions do. They are just, mwah. Oh my gosh, this is like the epitome of what you want your onions to do. So I'm pleased as punch right now. So we're going to go ahead and work on that, and then I will bring you guys back when we are plating up to our buns and getting ready for dinner, and I will show you guys the finished product. So I'll see you here in just a few. Alrighty, you guys, I've just divvied up a little plate for myself here. We've got company coming in about the next 25, 30 minutes. My brother's coming over for dinner to sit down with Lynn and I. A huge shout out to this book. I was going through this over the last 8 hours that I was sitting on the couch waiting for this wonderful food to be done. This William Sonoma book, Essentials of Slow Cooking. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. As I mentioned earlier on in the video, I don't cook a lot with meat. Meat intimidates me. It truly does. There's so many ways you can mess it up, and if you don't treat it right, the whole, oops, let me turn off the ice maker, you guys, I'm sorry. If you don't treat it right, prep it right, season it right, cook it long enough, cook it too long, cook it, so many rules. And for me, baking is so much easier. But I've got to tell you guys, this recipe has absolutely made my evening. I cannot believe how tender this pork shoulder has turned out to be, how juicy it still is. It's shredded up it's shredded up like butter. Oh my gosh. And the addition of the honey with our normal barbecue sauce, 10 times better. I'm not having barbecue sauce any other way going forward now. But this stuff is absolutely delicious. So enough chit chatting. I'm going to go eat now. So if you don't have this book, please consider adding this to your repertoire of cookbooks that you have. Truly is spectacular, absolutely spectacular. Non-commissioned, not associated, nothing. Just a darn good cookbook. So, as always, like, comment, subscribe. We're still working our way towards the 100 subs for 2026, and then we're going to have our big cookbook giveaway. So, alrighty, hugs and loves, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.